Alright, so I'm at my friend's house again, and I'm going to be uninstalling the KDK industrial ceiling fan model A56XG. And I'm not going to install the new fan for him. He has someone that's going to come tomorrow, and that's because they have the tool that they can cut the down rod on it for the new ones. And since I don't have that tool, I'm just going to uninstall it. So that way they can just put the new one up instead of having to uninstall this and put up the new one. I got him something that's basically identical to this, but it's a newer version, the A56LG. We do plan to put a light on it. However, the light kit that we agreed to get, they didn't have the right one. It's the same light kit that's on the M56LG that I got for myself. They had one that looked like it, but it was a square shaped one, and he didn't like that one. So I'm just gonna take this one down, and then from there I'll show it uninstalled. And next time I'm here, this fan here will be installed by then. Not without the light kit though, unfortunately, but I can at least show it installed here and such. But yeah, I mean, he originally said I can have it, but now he's more adamant about it being replaced because of the bearing noise that it makes ever since it got water damage. Which it's fixable, but he figured that since it has that issue and he knows that I can fix it, he figured that to kind of move the plan a bit forward. Still runs just fine. It's just gonna need a little bit of work to it. But yeah. I mean, before it was locked up, and it wasn't like locked up completely. I just had to push it a bit and to loosen it up. It was a bit stiff. But yeah, I'll finally get myself one of these after I uninstall it. And these blades are not original. I actually realized the blades that are out back, the two spare blades that they had out back, actually go to this, and the third one's missing. These are from the fan he used to have in his bedroom, the A56XG, with the light fitter that had one of these type of lights attached to it. So at least it has a piece of the old bedroom fan that he used to have. Some of the blades got mixed up, and that's what I realized. And there's something else I have to reveal about the other KDK that used to be from the old place that's out back uninstalled pretty soon. So definitely stay tuned for that. But yeah, let me go ahead and start uninstalling this fan, and then I'll pick it up from there. Alright, so I got the wires disconnected from the motor, and there's no power going to it. So I'm literally just gonna basically unhook it and remove it that way, and then disassemble it afterwards and such. But yeah, there's that. Alright, so I took the fan down. As I showed you guys, I just disconnected the wire from the motor, as that's how you can hook it up, and there's a hook that goes to it. I'm gonna leave it there just because that one seems to be in good shape still and such. But I'm also gonna take the control, because since it's not often I find one of these with its own control for this era, I figure it's nice to have one that actually says the model number on it and such. Plus it's a bit yellow, so I figure I'd give him the control to the new one. It makes more sense. And you guys have no idea how tempted I am to put the new one up. It's just, since I don't have the right down rod for it. The older one wouldn't really work on it because they have like a new thing that you have to connect with them. Well, there's a way to do it, but I don't know how to. So yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take the blades off of the fan, and then I'll just kind of have like a side-by-side comparison of them after. Alright, so I'm just about wrapping up here. I moved the wiring up a bit on the hook just so it's not dangling in a way, and so my friend doesn't get worried about touching it and getting shocked. Even though it's not going to shock him because it's off. I put the new control here. It's not actually hooked up. I just put it there just so the wiring that was connected to the control wasn't going to be dangling all over the place. So yeah. And now here are the fans. The one on the left is the one I just took down, and the one on the right is the one that will be going up. it's interesting seeing them side by side, noticing the differences. There's still the other one that's like this that's I'm missing. That is actually more sort of precursor of this one, and it's the A56XL, which is the one that has the white kit option, and it doesn't have the silver ring on the bottom like this one does. Those are a bit more common than this, without a question. They sold them for a bit longer, and these didn't really sell that well for the reason that you can't put a white kit on them. So not. I remember a lot of people weren't buying them for that exact reason, which is why these are very rare. And then this one, this is the current version that they sell. It's more modern looking than the other version that they sell now. But I figured since this one looks identical to this one, and also since he may or may not put a white on it, I figured maybe just put this one here and such. But yeah, so that'll be it for this video. Next time you guys see this number one, it will be installed. Again, I do it myself. The main issue is that the down rod needs to be cut, and since I don't have the tools to do that, it would hang too low, so it would be no point of me putting it up when they had to take it down to cut the down rod. But I'm leaving the canopy right at the width it's at, that way they know where to cut it. So it can be the same width as the other one and such. But also, if they do put a white, which he may or may not, because he has one there, but I told him that it might be useful to have one there just in case and such. But at the end of the day, it is up to him. But yeah, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more videos to come.